Hi, I'm Jared.
And I'm Brad.
And this week on Hood Slappers, we're going to be reviewing the 2023 Honda CR-V.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.
Since the beginning of time, there have been many age-old questions like, where do we go when we die? What is love? And what is true happiness? But of course, the most important of all these questions is, what exactly does CR-V stand for? When it was first released in 1997, the original CR-V acronym stood for Comfortable Runabout Vehicle. So, 26 years and 6 generations later, we want to know, does it still live up to those 3 words? Let's start with comfortable.
With the 2023 Honda CR-V, you're guaranteed to experience comfort in more ways than one. As if comfort was its middle name, I guess that would make it VCR. At any rate, although the exterior of the vehicle hasn't grown too much since the previous generation, you may still notice a few extra millimeters here and there. Otherwise, most of the exterior measurements remain very similar to the outgoing model. The same can be said for the interior as well, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, it's like putting a mustache on the Mona Lisa. You don't do that because it's already perfect. That's because the last generation of the CR-V graduated summa cum laude with a degree in interior space, and the 2023 wants to maintain that same distinction.
The list of available features and options on the CR-V will also keep you in complete comfort, as Honda has completely revamped their expectations and offer their CR-V drivers a massive list of features like LED headlights, daytime running lights and high beams, heated seats, dual side climate control, push start, keyless access, and a 7-inch display screen upgradable to a 9-inch display screen. Now, some people have complained this is so similar to the HR-V and the Civic, but again, that's because it's a good thing. The 2023 CR-V offers Honda sensing technology on all 5 trim levels, aside from the front and the rear parking sensors. This means that even your entry-level CR-V will give you a wide range of driver's assist aids, including Honda's blind spot detection system, and this will keep you in the comforting arms of safety. We must also praise Honda for another master stroke of comfort, because on the LX trim level, which is the entry level, you have remote start on your key fob. And what I like about that is many manufacturers are forcing customers to a subscription-based remote start system. That's going to force people to pay a monthly fee just to remote start their vehicle.
And that's not fair to Jared. I mean, he already has a membership to the gym he pays monthly and never uses. We can't add any more expenses to Jared's monthly bills.
Thank you, Brad. But that's one of the problems people are having with the CR-V. Because the entry level gives you so many options, Honda doesn't really have a cheap base model that people can afford sometimes. So you have to ask yourself the question, do you want to pay for those features that are easily justified, or would you like to go a cheaper route?
Access to the back also remains very easy with their almost 90-degree doors, opening wide and allowing for easy access to the back. Thanks, Jared. Once inside, the CR-V did not drop the ball as they offer an armrest with cup holders, unlike the HR-V. Maybe the C stands for cup holders. The back seats also offer minor reclining adjustments to help you get comfortable. It is similar to that of an airline seat, but without the small bag of peanuts.
The 2023 CR-V even offers an upgraded sound system. Now, I said this before in our Civic review that historically, Honda's never really reached out to the professionals to give you a great sound system. They've always had an okay sound system. But this year, on the Touring Hybrid model, you get a 12-speaker Bose audio system. Now, we don't have that on this particular model, but we're told from Honda, it will Bose you away. So we've talked about the comfort of the CR-V. What about runabout?
Back in 1997, the runabout, of course, meant the CR-V's ability to do exactly that, run about, and that meant everywhere, including the roughest roads with their 4-wheel drive system. Today, though, Honda has aggressively upgraded to a proactive all-wheel drive system. But in today's world, runabout would be more about fuel efficiency.
Now, the 2023 CR-V has a carryover engine from the previous generation, and that's a 1.5-liter turbo with VTEC technology, and this will provide their drivers with 190 horsepower. The fuel economy on this car, which is a two-wheel drive, is 7.8 liters per 100 kilometers, both highway and city combined, where the all-wheel drive will be 8.4. But if you want to get the most out of your CR-V, you can change your drive mode to what is called Econ mode. And that's going to keep your RPMs as low as possible. Also, your heat and your AC won't be as hot or cold to maximize your fuel economy. But if you want to take it to the next level, unlike the HR-V, the CR-V offers Honda's idle stop system, and that will take you to the next level.
When you've gotten to wherever you're running about, the CR-V offers an impressively large trunk space. With the seats down, it offers you 2,166 liters of space. That's 20 more than the previous generation, and it makes it best in class. Now, we've covered comfort.
We've covered runabout.
What about vehicle?
Yeah, I didn't know what to say for that. I mean, it is a vehicle. It's got 4 wheels, a couple doors.
What about vegetables?
Vegetables?
Yeah.
What about value?
I like that much better. CR-V, comfortable, runabout, value. Yes!
And what about value? The 2023 CR-V offers drivers a lot of great things, but at what cost? The starting price of this is $34,790. That's roughly $3,300 in the outgoing CR-V. And to put that into context, the entry-level 2022 RAV4 starts at $28,990. Now, the entry-level RAV4 will not give the elderly things like blind spot detection, climate control, or even remote start, but it will give Toyota drivers AM/FM radio, and that's a big deal for them.
Of course, new this year, and for the first time in the history of North America, the CR-V comes in a hybrid edition. Now, of course, I'm more of an EV guy, given I picked up this scooter for my injured leg, but this is a big deal. The CR-V is a hybrid that comes in the starting price of $48,890. Now, to put that into comparison, the RAV hybrid equivalent, it starts at just over $44,000 and does have better fuel economy. But let's be honest, this thing looks way better than the RAV equivalent. The CR-V looks sharp. So Jared, let's take this thing for a ride. Hey, could you give me a hand here, pal? Buddy, I need some help getting in.
All right, Brad, first impressions?
Wait a second here. Just as we get going, I'm gonna need to put that right up there.
Where did you get this?
My leg is injured. I can't walk. I need this for driving. So
I'm not putting this.
you're not putting
on
that
my
on?
window.
Okay. All right. Hey, I thought I'd give it a try.
All right. Well,
Anywho. All right.
So first impressions.
First impressions. Okay. First impressions of this. Two simple things. First, love the look of it. Fantastic looking car. I will say inside though, it feels like it's just playing catch up with some of the other cars. It's not blowing me away. It's good, but it feels like it's playing catch up with minor exception. These knobs are to die for.
Right now, but keep in mind though, this is the LX two-wheel drive. So this is as low as the CR-V goes.
Fair enough. Yep.
But we will eventually get the hybrid model. Very excited for that. But we'll get that one day to review, and that will be your fully loaded vehicle.
Okay.
But I like it. I think it's the reason I like it is it's more or less the same. And I like what the CR-V did on the interior because it's just like the Civic. It's just like the HR-V. You can critique that and say, well, where's the creativity? I don't know. It's perfect. And you mentioned it already. It's like putting a mustache on the Mona Lisa.
That's right.
You don't do that. It's perfect. You
Yep.
don't add to it. And I also like, I mean, Honda's had the same taillights since 1997. They're very recognizable.
Yes.
And there's, how many ways can you make them still look good, still look modern? They're nailing it. They're nailing it.
Yeah, like this is a great looking car. There's no question about that. Love it.
It's a really well done vehicle, well put together.
Yeah.
And it's just, I have an older CR-V and I feel right at home here.
Well, here's my question, Jared, because here's the thing. 6 years in the making here.
Yeah.
And, you know, since its debut in 97, it's been like the top crossover car.
Yeah,
and so it's won multiple awards, including SUV of the Year. Here's my thought. It's a long way down when you're on top. So
Absolutely.
where does the CR-V go from here?
Well, that's a good question because the CR-V is in a very, very popular segment that is always growing. People want these small SUVs for obvious reasons. But with the hybrid model this year, that is a big step for Honda to make that. I think it's a great move. And of course, this year we heard about the Prologue, which is their new EV car. So Honda's taking some good steps to still be on top of the game, to still stay at the top. And they're being pretty, innovative with their stuff as well. Now, another thing Honda did with the CR-V, they made it more aggressive. As I said, it does feel the same, but it's a more aggressive looking front end. And they did, I think what everyone's doing these days is adding that honeycomb grille. And I don't know the reason why everyone's doing honeycomb. Maybe it's to raise awareness for, the endangered bee. It's a possibility. Okay, it's not in your face.
You do hear a lot about bees.
You do hear a lot about bees.
Gotta take care of the
bees. We're doing our part. Driving a honeycomb grill car.
Honeycomb grill, that's good.
In Honda's own press release around this, they mentioned that they wanted to redesign it so that it would appeal to young, active people.
Right.
How about that, eh?
Yeah,
What do you think young, active people like?
I have no idea. Oranges?
Yeah.
They love oranges.
I mean, because we don't fit in that category. The young or
we
the
don't
or
fit
the
into
or
much
the or the
red.
active part, right?
No.
Yes.
But bananas and oranges, I think, I'm not sure where they've added that element.
Whatever it was, this is what young, active people like.
Well, hey, young active people obviously have good taste.
Look at how lovely this is. The fall colors.
This is very nice. Very nice. Beautiful area. Now, Brad, here's a little bit of CR-V trivia.
Okay.
Since 2006,
Yeah.
Honda has built more than 5 million CR-Vs.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker.
Okay.
About half of those were built right here
Where?
in Ontario, in Alliston, Ontario. And you can try and turn my heated seat on all you want, but I don't mind because it's a cold day. So it's not a big deal.
Blasted, I knew it had to be a left turn.
Yeah.
It had to be a left turn. But you weren't looking very well that way.
But I don't mind.
You don't mind,
I
I'll turn
actually
mine on
yeah.
too. That'll be
Now
nice.
it's going to be the Joker's turning them off in the winter.
That's true. In the wintertime, turning them off. So half in Alliston, Ontario.
Roughly half are made right here in Ontario, just down the road over in Alliston.
Speaking of bees, they
Yeah.
talk about buying local. Maybe you should buy local.
Local honey,
The
local
honey.
vehicles. Yeah,
Man, that gets toasty quick.
that is a good heated seat.
That is a good heat
Yeah, I'm
seat.
glad
That-
you turned it on.
Oh, there you go. Get this. Somebody sent a card to me to our P.O. box. Can you believe that?
Sent you a card.
Sent me a card.
For what?
Well, isn't that obvious? I'm injured. I'm hurt right now.
So it's a sympathy card
It's a sympathy card.
for your
Yes.
leg.
For my leg. Look at this.
What's it say?
Keep your face always towards the sun.
Isn't that? You want to look directly into the
You know
sun?
what? That's the exact opposite of what you want to do.
That's going to hurt you even more.
Huh. $100! $100! Are you kidding? Do you know what I can do with my scooter? Stickers. I can probably get one of those flags. Oh my goodness.
scooter?
Oh, would you look at this? Honda Pro Jason.
Honda Pro
Honda
Jason.
Pro Jason. You shouldn't have.
He's a nice guy. Honda
He
Pro
is.
Jason is, in my opinion, the authority on anything Honda. And I'm sucking up now, but he's a nice guy, and he always returns any message that we give him.
I can't wait to get to the bottom of what's going on with my ankle. It's weird. I didn't get a card from you.
But that's
Bizarre.
from me and Jason.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, thank you, Honda Pro Jason. This is a real nice gesture. I can't wait to deck out my scooter
Yeah.
with this.
You know, my shoulder started acting up just last week. Maybe I don't know.
I bet it did.
We have the CR-V, which we're now in the HR-V 23, which was also recently redesigned. You had to pick one. Which one's it going to be and why?
I got to be honest, it's tough because they are close in price, but the HRV is cheaper, better fuel efficiency. But you know what? I think I got to go with the CR-V. I really like the look of it.
It is nice. I like
What
it
about you?
because it tows. You have 1,500 pound
Okay.
towing capacity. That's a big thing. I never tow
I
anything.
was going to say, you do a lot of towing?
No, but there's going to be that one time.
That you got to tow.
Should have got the CR-V.
And you don't want to have to go to your pickup truck friends.
No, because you don't want to abuse the pickup truck.
No,
friends. Everyone else does.
Then you owe them. It's like the mafia, then you owe them.
You're going to have to help them move or something like that.
Yes. Okay, so you would also go CRV?
I would go CR-V.
Okay,
It's just
well.
with a dog, I don't know. You need the space, you need the towing that you may or may not ever use. Now, I didn't realize this before, but this is the base model, LX, two-wheel drive. Important to remember, because that is the entry level.
Right.
And I have road sign recognition, 60 kilometer an hour max, now down to 50. Road sign recognition, that is a premium option in a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I have that on my base model. I can't say it enough. Just a wonderful job on this.
Would you say it has, cut this out if it doesn't, does it also have blind spot monitoring?
It does have blind spot, yeah. It has the indicator, so no more camera.
No more
indicator
camera.
on the left and right. And this is on a base model. Honda doesn't like to say base. They will say, no, it's the LX. But I mean, it is their entry level. Can I just say one more thing? And I just thought of this. We had a viewer comment on our HRV video asking if this had idle stop. And I can confirm in Canada, we have idle stop on the base model. So there's your little,
great.
Did you know?
Well, 6 years in the making, but here it is, finally, the 2023 Honda CR-V. And true to its original intent, it still provides great comfort. It's awesome for running about in and provides tremendous value. But what I love about it is it brings so much more. It brings incredible style, advanced safety, and advanced technologies. This begins a new chapter for the CR-V and the automotive world. And with that, I give the 2023 Honda CR-V my hood slap of approval.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.
Oh my goodness! Hey, that's my scooter.
That's your scooter?
Jared, can you? Oh jeez, Jared,
well.
get the scooter for me. Come back, young man.
We want to thank our friends over at Cambridge Center Honda in Cambridge, Ontario, for letting us borrow this 2023 Honda CR-V. If you're in the market for one, give them a call.